I'm not going to be painting my guitar today because I need like a actual like ventilated space because I'm going to be using spray paint. I could do it in here, but because I like have no respect for my own property and stuff, so I wouldn't really mind if I got pink spray paint everywhere. I'd be like, yeah, it's kind of like a tattoo. It'll be there forever and remind me that I painted that guitar in this room, but I don't have the ventilation and I don't want to fuck up my lungs. So I'm just going to finish sanding this today, which I should also have ventilation for, but... So we're just going to cut off a bit of this. This is the P150 sandpaper I've been using to sand the lacquer off the top of that guitar. So I've just got the neck and the headstock to go, and like someone suggested on another stream that I should keep the neck black, but the problem was by that point I'd already started sanding because I was like doing this bit and that was getting scratched. So I'm just gonna go all in. I should remove like the nuts and stuff, but I tried and I couldn't get them off, so we're just gonna deal with that. Did you glue? Okay. So the toilet paper. I love this. I love that there's toilet paper in the sound hole because... And he was like, why don't you just shove a toilet roll down there? And it was like, mind-blowing moment. And it works. It's protecting it, man. So that's the story about that. Oh, actually, one thing I was kind of thinking about is the fret markings along here, because if I sand those, I don't know. Oh, I'll paint everything pink, even the whites, the yellow stuff. And then I'll just use a bit of black paint to do my own fret markings. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's a funny word that has 5 letters that I could... Fucks. I'm so mature. I've had such a wholesome weekend, like... It's like the first weekend in ages that there hasn't been like someone's having a party or someone's birthday, or I just get stoned and drunk at home for no fucking reason. Like, I got stoned and drunk on Friday night, but not... Does the paint change the characteristic of an acoustic guitar? I'm not sure, I guess we'll find that out. But this guitar I bought very cheap off a friend for like $100, so, and I'm not really worried about the way that it sounds. I know that sounds ridiculous, but for me, why is the song repeating? For me, singing and music is about performance, not tone and vibe. I mean, like live, you know, just if I'm playing guitar to my friends in a room or on a live stream or whatever. When I'm touring and actually doing live shows, I'm a bit more concerned about that, because obviously you're in a big venue and you get a sound system you have to reckon with. But I'm just going to be using this guitar for my live streams on Tuesdays, where it's just a fun live stream that me and my partner Moses do every Tuesday night, where I just play a few songs and we have a few drinks and we just chat. And it's more about the having fun and like showing my friends and followers songs that I'm digging at the moment, and I'll play a couple of my own as well, but I always try and cover like new songs that I've found that I like and I think other people should hear. So I'm not really bothered about what the tone's like, just as long as people can hear. And on this live stream, I'm not even drinking or smoking or anything. Like today, that's how wholesome this weekend is, man. I forgot how annoying it is to sand stuff. It's been like 2 weeks since I've worked on this guitar and I'm like, fuck, it's so annoying. We sanding all the little bits. We sanding all the little bits. All we need to do is roughen up the surface and get rid of the shiny lacquer so the pink paint will stick. That's all we need to do. It's not rocket science. Anyone who's potentially going to watch this, like when I make clips, when I make highlights of this or upload shit onto my YouTube, they're going to watch this, you know, people that actually do this shit and be like, she's fucking it up, she's an idiot. Yep, pink. See? It's going to be this colour. The colour on the top indicates the colour that I'm going to paint it. I wish it was the same pink as my hair, but that's okay. Try not to discriminate against pinks too much. And there wasn't one that was like my hair colour, so maybe I just need to change my hair. It's my fault. This must be a very weird stream to come across then, just like this chick in New Zealand just sitting in her office at 1 o'clock in a New Zealand Sunday afternoon just sanding a guitar. Terribly. The paint on the guitar and the back of the neck must be a lot thinner than the body because like I've only just started sanding this and like I sanded this part twice, but I can see wood. So you already know the person who originally painted this guitar did a terrible job on the neck. They piked out, they couldn't be bothered doing a second coat. After I finish sanding this part of the guitar, I think it's like, I'll go in and do some detail shit. Probably actually take the toilet roll out because there's some parts where I couldn't quite get access to that need to be sanded without it there. And like around these electrics, I need to take the tape off and very finely kind of just get in there. Yeah, well, I kind of said that at the start, right? Were you in here yet? Because I tried. And they're really fucking on there. Like, I've got a little container up there of some of the little screws that I unscrewed and pulled out, but I couldn't unscrew these ones. They're like way too tight. And then I was like, if I accidentally like kind of sand these and scratch them up, that's not going to make a huge difference to like the sound of the guitar. And by huge difference, it's not going to make any fucking difference. And because I am lazy. Is that a good enough answer? I'm lazy. That's kind of the story of my life. I just do shit the way that I want to do it, and I don't really give a fuck about finishing. I think that it sounds really bad because I'm like I work in graphic design and visual stuff, but I just think do it the way that you do it, and it's going to be more unique and kind of be more owned by you. Like, you have ownership over it because you did it like that, and that's how you would do it. Like, following tutorials and shit, it's like you're just doing it the way other people are doing it, and you're making something that of theirs, not something of your own. That's just what I think. I'm just up and down again. Life is peachy. Oh, it's just a fuck it. Sanding off the logo. I'll make my own logo at the top. People are like, what make of guitar is this? And I'll be like, it's called a fuck. Oh, where's that from? My house. So yes, my next stream of working on this guitar will hopefully be in an art studio owned by one of my friends, where I'll be starting to spray paint it. And I'm going to spray paint it there because I don't have ventilation in my home. I mean, I could still do it here. Just open the windows. And like, put a fan in the room. Like, I don't know. The way you want to do it. Is it true self-realization or excuse to do stuff half-assed? Both. Every time I do something for other people, I will never half-ass it. Ever. Because they're paying me for my professional opinion and skills. But when it's for me, it's like, I'll put as much effort in as, like, I feel it needs, you know? Like, I'm a musician, like, I write songs, I go and I record, and, like, I'll put as much effort in as it feels like needs to be put in for me to be happy with it because it's mine, you know? This isn't bad. I can see the areas that I've missed now, so that's good. Dust be gone and into my lungs, I guess. Oh, fuck. Just snaps the neck. Completely ruined. No, we're all good. We're all good. And not much scratching on the old tuning pegs, which is good. They've stayed pretty shiny. Turns out it's quite hard to actually scratch up metal, I guess. I wonder what would be a good, easy way to get into these little areas. I wish this sanding paper was like a cloth, so I could easily bend it around something. But let's just try and... little details. Scritchy, scritchy. This guitar is already bent up at the headstock here, so painting it's going to be an improvement. Are you doing anything else besides just like watching my stream? Like, this must be so fucking boring. Says the person who's streaming and she came on here because she thinks people might want to watch it. I don't do the best job in the back up here. I don't know if you can see the shiny bits around the nuts. I'm not really sure I'm going to really get in there properly. But I guess we just have to persevere and try. We just have to try. We just have to believe in ourselves. I don't know how hard I should go on this part. Like... because I don't think I'm going to be able to get that much closer to the nuts. To the nuts. And obviously they're kind of the moving parts of the guitar, so they're probably going to chip first. But like I said, I don't need this guitar to be perfect. I just want it to be fun and be mine, you know? This is pretty good. I got pretty close in that time. A lot closer than before. This looks nice and scratched up. So I think let's get in and do some detailing shit around the difficult areas. We're gonna do it. Just cover it with my hand. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's like that meme with that dog in the burning room. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You know, I never really considered that. You know, I'm trying to protect this from getting dust in it, but at the same time, like, life is dusty, right? So quite often this shit will have dust and dirt in it anyway. Right? Justification. She's good, she's alright. Alright, we're taking the toilet roll out. Gosh, that side of the toilet roll is so pristine. And you get my soul. Alright, I'm actually going to shove that in there. That feels not that smart. But it's still going to protect with a little bit from the setting I'm going to do around here. I've been down. Hello, XC3113NT. I'm trying to... oh, excellent. I was like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this might mean. Good name. Excellent name, some would say. Hello. Welcome to hanging out with me, Emma Dilemma, and my new friend, Primasprit from Germany, who's the other person tuned in. We're just watching me sand a guitar because I'm going to paint this guitar pink. But I won't be painting it today because I don't have ventilation in my home and I value my lungs. Despite sanding in my home kind of says otherwise, but... it could be a bad influence on me, man. that adjusts the spray pattern. Definitely need ventilation. It's going to end up being a bit darker then. It's going to be fucking cute, but that is a completely different paint. You see that? Like, no, it's going to be sick. I'm going to love that. Yeah, no, I'm not going to actually spray paint the guitar inside, guys. Or am I?